meditation, daydreaming, or just letting your mind wander, introspection, peace in your mind, solitary happiness, whatever you want to call it, things that make me happy, to relax, get in my brain, think things through, meditate, and just feed my soul. These are little things, and I'm just going to kind of put it out there. So I had some ideas I thought I would share with you. I hope you can do them too. I don't think meditation is necessarily where you have to have a proper pose, put your hands in a way, blank out your brain, blah, blah, blah. Meditate on these things, right? Isn't that like in the scriptures or something like that, right? Think about these things. One thing is I like to paint. So I'm going to show you. What I did is I went to the dollar store, and I have some pictures I'll insert so you can see them. I bought these little Buddhas for $1 each. They're a little bit broken, all of that, and the lady was concerned. She's like, you know, these are broken. Do you want them? I'm like, yes, I do. I'm going to go home and paint them. So my son had a cold last night and the night before, and today we're all kind of sleep deprived on top of normal sleep deprivation. And so what I did is I had him here, and I had to do something where I'm still aware, but I can kind of zone out, but I'm not busy either, you know, just be available. So I painted a Buddha, a dollar store Buddha yesterday. It was a lot of fun, and I actually did layer upon layer of painting, and I was able to zone out, think, just, you know, just kind of go in my own world, think of conversations I had. You know, what am I doing with myself? Am I doing as good as I can? How can I help this person? How can I help me? All these things is just wonderful, and I'm painting away. And the good thing is my son loves it. That means the world to me. He got up from his nap yesterday, and he looked at it, he's like, oh, is that for me? And I'm like, yes. So that was one thing I did. So I painted this Buddha. A couple tips for if you're sitting in your kitchen and you want to do some Buddha painting. Paper plates, they're great to paint on, and I also use them to put, my dabs of paint. My son kind of mixed this, but I usually put the little dabs of paint and go from there. So paper plates are wonderful, and you can keep reusing these to be your next one. I just reuse because I don't like to always waste. Another thing that I've been using for this craft is these were, say we did other little dollar store crafts, I always save the paintbrushes and use them over and over and over and over again. On top of that, I went through a thing. I'm trying to learn how to do makeup better. It'll come in time. It's not a huge priority. It just seems like it would be fun, and it seems like everyone in the world can do it. I'm learning, and I don't always have the interest, care, or time, but I mean, I have that slight pull to try to do it. Anyhow, what I did is a while ago, I bought makeup brushes, like a whole set. I don't care about makeup that much, so what I did is I used these makeup brushes. I got a whole bunch of them as paintbrushes now, so it's actually kind of cool. You can get like a cheap pack of makeup brushes, which are cool, different angles and all of that. Use them as your regular paintbrushes. They've been working for me. They're awesome. I recommend it if that's your thing. I don't know, you know, the usual things, but I've been using it. And I even have these little makeup things too. Anyway, I just use them for painting. It's fun, and now they're actually being used. Another hint is we have this water cup from Panera, and I feel bad just using it for water and throwing it away, right? I don't know, reuse, reduce, recycle, right? So we're reusing this. This is now where we clean our brushes, and it's great because I have a 2-year-old who has a blast chucking things. So I just take it, boom, 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 clean it out, and this. So when he tips it, it's a lot easier, and then I can keep reusing and I don't feel bad. So another hint, and again, that's with that painting. Dollar Tree, pretty awesome. I'm actually in the works of another one. It is not finished, but they're fun. They're fun to do, and I'll show you my son's. It's very cute. He came over today because I'm still in the same position, right? And he decided he wanted to paint, so he did a cute job. So there's his. He's very proud of it. And of course I am too, because, you know. Another thing that I do, so that was one, just paint little statues, things like that. Another is, it kind of goes along with it because you can paint, use markers, crayons, or whatever. I know it was a big fad to do the painting of rocks. I don't really paint items, but I have fun with it. Like, I guess, like they were doing ladybugs and stuff, super cute. I'm not good at like rules of things, so I just like to do fun things. So what we do with my son is we have craft night at least once a week, sometimes more. I like it a lot more. And we use crayons, markers, whatever, and we color rocks however we want. So I colored this one, I think it's markers, and sometimes we'll throw in a few crayons, and you just do that. So, and sometimes he'll start something and we'll finish it, we'll just play with it, and then he thinks he has treasures, absolute treasures. He walks around with them like, it's so cool. So this one I did actually paint, and it's fun to just kind of feel how they go. What I did is I used the paints that I already have. I have a bunch of these acrylics for that paint, and then the markers, seriously, just from the dollar store. I use markers. We go through markers a lot because we have a 2-year-old and he's learning to put the caps on, but when he doesn't, then they dry out, and then, you know, and instead of buying like $5-6 thing of markers constantly, I have markers, and I tell them, you know, oh, be very careful until we're down to like 2, and then I bring out the other dollar box of markers that I had already purchased and hidden until he ruined them all. Anyhow, so that's one thing I do. Markers, we use the crayons also. Crayons are kind of fun to do. What I did is I went to Home Depot. I love Home Depot. I went to Home Depot and I bought, it's a $10, big $10 bag. It's heavy. It's the Caribbean beach rocks. I don't know what it is. You'll see it when you go there. It's awesome. And we didn't get the huge one because, I mean, they're a little bit too big. They'd be cool if we're doing something big. But anyway, we got smaller ones. It's fun. I got the Caribbean one because I used to live in the Dominican Republic and it will always be in my heart. So there you go. A couple things that I wanted to mention is painting with your family. It is a good way to just kind of bring it together where you can all like mutually meditate and calm. I know having a toddler son, we'll have nights where we eat dinner and then we just sit and relax and we're coloring. Sometimes it's a book, you know, coloring a book or paper, but having it like a figurine or a rock, those things are tangible and he treasures them a little bit more than he would like the papers. So this is one thing that I find perfect for meditation. I'm going to do a little mini tour so you can see the rest. Another item I wanted to share about meditation and calmness, I go through and I do my backyard. I have taken all the ivy out, hands and knees clipping them out last year, to just decorating and doing things. I try and keep it peppy and fun. I made the little benches out there, wood cinder blocks and some rope. I also did the floaty cushion things. What are they? The pool noodles. So we'd have cushions, so they're actually very comfortable. And then I have a white protector over them, and I swear they are just comfortable and they're perfect level for my son. So I decorate, I have fun, I make little crafts, things that I can do online, and I just try and make it chipper and fun for everyone. So that's part of the yard work. That is something that makes me absolutely delighted. On the same tone of yard work, I like to do gardening. And here I have a little mini guy. I've got this getting ready for the new season. I'm trying to, I don't want to disrupt him that much, but I have some new little seedlings growing. And this is an absolute delight. So it's just a mini, you know, those little mini, what is it called? I can't remember. It's the greenhouse. There we go, greenhouse. And so it's just a mini one. Me and my son planted the seeds. We're excited. We're watching them. I'm having him speak sweetly to them. Planting gardening is just amazing. truly, you feel the soil, you see something start, you take care of it, you love it, and you watch it grow. It is amazing. Another thing I wanted to show is I like to do geodesic domes or shapes. I enjoy doing random things. I have a bunch of different ones. This is the beginning of one. Currently I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got a pentagon shape. I'll be adding on a few hexagons, and sooner or later you're going to see a big dome. This truly relaxes me. You have to think it through, and as you're thinking it through, just making something out of it. So it's relaxing in a way of not dealing with regular issues, but it makes your mind think outside of what you normally do for the day. Okay, so here is one of the last things I wanted to show you, is I like to recycle, reuse things. So I make crafts, and this is actually a hula hoop, and these are all the lids from drinks that I've been saving because I don't know how else they're being recycled, so I thought I might as well do mine. And so I made the Tree of Life, and I did it with the seasons of life. We have winter, fall, summer, spring. I did the wires here silver, gold, and red. Red because we all, you know, apparently with all my videos, know that I am dealing with a blood issue, and yet that is our life source. And I find it interesting and kind of strangely poetic in my mind. And then the silver and gold, I mean, that's, you know, the bounty of the earth, the bounty of our forefathers, all of that. It's just wonderful. Anyhow, so I have the Tree of Life, and, you know, I just think doing crafts, doing things that get your mind on something else, and recycling, obviously you feel really good about that, but just doing something where you don't have to deal with the daily, and you can just put your mind into that and just really just relax. Anyhow, I hope these are a few ideas that may help you thinking of what you want to do to relax, kind of meditate while being busy. It's been wonderful for me. Hey, I wanted to quickly follow up. I love these things for meditation, fun, just, you know, introspection, all of that, and it's great to do crafts and be productive. I have ADHD, so this is probably why I have the other part with the meditation. So it's very helpful if you have ADHD and you can do these things. It helps you meditate, so it's wonderful. It's like fidgeting in a sense. Another thing is, be aware that these things can be annoying to family members. So I'm very lucky. My poor husband, I don't think he's ever come home to the same house. Goes to work, comes home, and he's like, "What'd you do today?" You know? But bless their souls too. So anyhow, there's my disclaimer. You know, watch out for your family. Make sure that they're happy with all your, you know, shenanigans. Enjoy it. Please just enjoy life. I think that's probably my biggest thing, is I'm just trying to share all this. Anyhow, be happy. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. And please subscribe to my channel and like the video if you want, and give me positive suggestions, anything that I can share or do to make life better. I'm always trying to improve myself and others, and I think one huge reason I do this, obviously, if you've seen my other videos, you know that I have the polycythemia vera, the blood cancer, and so what I do is I try and show people you can do fun, normal things, and even with restrictions of being a mom with cancer, kind of, that sucks, but you can do other things that are fun and positive and keep pushing on. So anyhow, thank you. Have a wonderful day.